going on, guys? Matthew V. Haynes here, aka the Clockmaster. I'm here with
Captain Phil FX.
Okay, we're Captain Phil FX. So, we are going to be spoiler talking or doing a review or discussion.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Discussion about The Flash Season 3, Episode 20. Last week, Captain Phil and I, we did a review discussion, similar video like this last week on episode 19, making predictions about The Flash, who could Savitar be, all this kind of stuff. And there's been a lot of theories up in the air, but we were disproven. Really, yes, maybe no, just depending on your thought process. But we're just gonna start talking about this. A quick recap if you guys haven't seen it yet, or you've seen it, just a quick recap. Barry, it takes place after he came back. They go to look for Tracy Brand. They find her. They let her know what's going on with the kind of stuff. Killer Frost got a new attire, which looks pretty cool. I like it. She looks hot. And then we're going on, and then Savitar is trying to motivate Killer Frost to kill Tracy Brand. She doesn't want to do it. And then towards the end of everything, we get a lead, and we finally find out who Savitar is, and we find out that it is Barry himself. Take it away, Phil. Anything you want to start with?
Bro, why? Bro, why? Why did it have to be Barry? I was hoping that it would be someone else. Someone else. Like, oh gee, what if it was like Cisco or Wally himself as Savitar? That would have been really crazy.
Yep.
But like, I really did think it was someone else. And then when I saw it was Barry, I was like, oh my god. When I saw Barry thinking and going back step by step about what happened and what Savitar was saying, I was like, oh man, don't tell me it's Barry. Happened to be Barry, which does make a lot of sense. A lot of points make like a lot of sense, but the point about like Killer Floss. Killer Floss. Buy yours today. 10% off. Killer Floss. Bro, don't do it. It'll make your gums bleed. Don't do it.
Yeah, you're saying
Killer Frost. I don't understand why she would like be so quick to obey Barry. Like,
did you see? I saw another video that was perfect. They were showing all the hints from even season 2 leading up to this, and even season 3 leading up to this kind of stuff. You remember when Caitlin was on the verge of turning Killer Frost, and her hair was still brown, and her eyes were kind of thing, and Barry calmed her down, and she listened, and she stopped immediately. She returned to Caitlin. You don't remember that episode? I forgot which one it was. I think she was and Cisco and everyone was trying to calm her down. She was like, I should have shown it to you. She was like, Cisco, stop. Or no, Cisco was like, Caitlin, stop. This is not who you are. And Barry comes in, and he was like, Caitlin, this is not who you are. You're not Killer Frost, you're not this. And then she immediately, Killer Frost was listening, and then she turned back into Caitlin.
Oh, okay.
So that was one hint. I was like, yo, that makes sense.
That does.
It makes sense. And just to preface something really quickly, like, I made a theory. My first ever theory video I made for The Flash was this titled, Who is Savitar? And I made that strictly because a lot of people kept asking me, and I was like, you know what, I might as well just make a theory. And I made it, and I listed the leading theories at that time, who people thought was Savitar. So Wally, of course, was on that list, HR was on that list, and of course Barry Allen was on my list as well. So to me, in my reaction, I was surprised that they actually did it. I wasn't, because at first I was like, no, it would be too obvious to make it Barry. It would make it too obvious to make it Barry. They're probably gonna twist us, because knowing CW, they were just playing with us this whole time. They knew we were gonna think it was Ronnie. They know we were gonna think it was Ronnie when they did the little cheap thing they did to us last week.
Because we know that we didn't actually see him die. We didn't see his body. Every time when you show a death scene, you see their body, or you see like them deteriorating or whatever. But we didn't see that with Ronnie. Yeah. So I automatically thought, hey, it could be Ronnie, because he's not really dead in the show. Yeah. But,
so, I mean, here's the thing about theories, guys. Like, a theory is not a law, and it's not anything factual. It's a compilation of just ideas and samples and just different thoughts that people make into a general pre-law, if you want to call it that. And if it's proven to be true, it's a law. That's a scientific way of how things are done. So that's how I treat these videos. So You know, because everyone were like, oh, I told you it's not. Yeah, I also made a video called Jay is Savitar. I did make a video like that just to make a theory.
Just, it didn't make sense because he said he was the first Flash.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a theory. But out of all the theories, and, you know, especially when they're saying, you know, channels like Emergency Awesome, I don't know if you've ever heard of him, or channels like Emergency Awesome, channels like Pagey, you know, you guys, if you watch, you know, Flash, you obviously know those channels. They talk about this a lot before in the past, which is a theory I brought up, you know, a couple of times too, about, you know, the future Flash in the comics being Future Flash, but I thought that was just way too obvious because you got Future Flash in the comics with the blue suit and everything, and I'm like, nah, that's just too obvious. They wouldn't do that. It's CW. No,
kill off Iris.
Reverse psychology kind of thing going on, if you want to call it that. I don't know. They gave us the answer in plain sight. And then when Barrytar, shout out to I think it was Overdrive X, in the live stream earlier today, said Barrytar, when he came out and he was like, I told you, I am the future Flash. When he said it, it's like he's throwing it back in our face, like, I already told you who I was this whole time. They really got us on that one, man.
They really did.
They really got us on that one. Now, do you have any theories as to why his face is scarred? I'm gonna get into some more deeper stuff in a minute.
I can't.
But
I don't know. Something had to really happen. Like, what was it? 2020.
We don't know. But we don't know what year this Barry's from.
Something
officially
really had to happen because Barry has a healing factor.
Exactly.
He has an accelerated healing factor, so his face can't be like. You know, I mean, I guess he might have like minor scars or scratches,
but not even because like his cells, everything in his body moves so fast.
The most, at the most.
Yeah,
but, like something really had to happen to him. Like, oh my goodness.
Now, a leading theory, and we were talking about it earlier, that I've been seeing in the comments. People were saying that maybe because Tracy was talking about why Savitar wears this big suit,
right,
and saying that how he runs so fast. The lightning and everything that may burn him or whatever, and so people are saying, okay, he's running so fast, he needs a suit to protect his face because he could have got a scar in his face because he ran so fast it burnt his face.
Right.
That's what I've been hearing. But when you mentioned the healing factor, I was like, yeah, Barry does have a healing factor.
Right.
That it makes no sense.
Like Zoom broke his back and he recovered within 6 hours.
And Caitlin stabbed him in or Killer Frost stabbed him in his leg two times, and it healed back in a couple hours.
Right.
You know, so I don't understand that part of it. Now, as far as Barry's motivations for what Barry or Barrytar Barrytar. His motivations for killing Iris. The only thing I can see, shut up. They gonna put it in. The only thing I can see being possible is if they take some motivation from the comics. Now this is where I get confused. Savitar says, I created myself, right? And I've been seeing a lot of leading theories, people saying that, okay, he has to kill Iris in order for Barry to have nothing, because remember he said without love. Remember Joe was talking, said without love there's nothing, and it kept going over and over again.
Right.
We're like, yeah, without love Barry is nothing essentially. Without Iris he is nothing. Iris is his rock. In the comic books, the best example in the comic books that does describe what's going on, Barry's relationship with Iris, is the Flash Rebirth. If you've been following me on my channel for a while, you know that is my favorite Flash comic book, The Flash Rebirth by Jeff Johns and Ian Skiver. Right? Wally West, grown-up Wally West, now is the Flash, alongside with Barry. And both of their females are their counterparts, are their rocks.
Rocks or cornerstones.
It's the center of their life. And that's the only, we've seen this before, that's the only way that any one of them can get out the Speed Force, is by thinking of their rock. So killing Iris would make sense. Killing Iris would make sense in order for him to turn evil. But here's where my confusion comes. Why is 2024 Barry not Savitar yet? And why hasn't he seen Savitar? He doesn't even remember. He doesn't even know.
He doesn't know.
So that's what makes me believe that this Savitar is not even from the same Earth.
Yeah. It could be from a different Earth.
Yeah, I think in the episode 21, preview, I think they talked. I think Wally said that how it's an alternate version of Barry. I think he did say those words. I think he said Savitar is an alternate version of Barry. I think I did hear him say that. So I think they already confirmed that it may be a different Earth Savitar, different Earth Barry. But if it is a different Earth Barry, how does he know everything that happens? Because remember, every doppelganger version of these characters have a kind of a different life, and sometimes they have different roles and different. Joe is a criminal, I think, in one Earth, or something like that, or
he was
something.
a singer.
There you go, singer. He was a singer on another Earth, on Earth 2, and so it's like not necessarily their roles don't necessarily match up, and then Iris was a cop, I think.
Yeah, she was a cop. She took Joe's place.
Exactly. So I don't know. What's your whole thoughts on all that stuff, man? About how Savitar or how Barry Tar could know everything about this Earth Flash? Because if he's from someone was telling me about the bootstrap paradox or something like that. Someone was telling me about it. I didn't get a chance to research it.
Yeah, but
saying he's trapped in some timeline or something like that, which just confused me. People saying it's 2056 Barry, which still doesn't make sense to me. But you go ahead. You go ahead.
I mean, maybe that could be like if you're talking about, because you said in the comics Barry hates himself.
Yeah.
I guess in 2056, that's when he realizes that he truly hates himself and hates what he has become. So I guess that could be 2056 Barry.
What I don't understand.
I don't know.
Why wasn't he already Savitar before? Didn't Savitar already get to this? Because 2056, you're already Savitar.
Right.
And then you're going back to create another Savitar?
Time travel weird, man.
It's weird.
Time travel is weird. It's so weird.
It's confusing the manuganoos out of me, man. It really is. Like, I put a lot of thought into this the last 24 hours. But I just don't understand what can happen with that.
I have a bigger question, but I don't know if you want to bring that up yet.
No, you bring it up. Go ahead.
But, yeah, I saw actually like after 2 minutes after that show and that episode ended, I saw a tweet and a gift of like John Cena just going like, because the question was, okay, so if Reverse Flash was trying to kill Barry the whole entire time, does that mean, and Barry is Savitar, does that mean that Reverse Flash is actually a good guy?
That is a very
Reverse
good
Flash
question. Trying to do a good thing
on a bigger mission?
Exactly, other than personal gain and trying to get back to his home. Because we all know that. Yeah, he's from the future.
So he knows, even like when he saw Jake Garrett got scared and all that stuff, he's like, time to run. But now, like, everything makes sense. Like, back to season 1 when he was trying to kill Barry. Eobard was trying to kill Barry. He even tried to kill his mother.
To try to stop him from becoming Flash.
Yeah. And now I'm thinking, was Eobard on a bigger
Because
mission?
we all know earlier in the Flashpoint where Eobard is in prison, he said, now who's the villain Flash?
Yeah.
I think it was that statement was a lot deeper than just him creating Flashpoint.
Yeah, and everything makes sense why he would use the tachyon, because you know how fast Savitar is. So if you're going back in time, he's probably assuming that Barry is already faster than him, straight up. So using the tachyon device, he's gonna be faster than Barry. Hopefully he'll be faster than Barry and stop him and try to kill him. This is, oh my god.
It's so much confusion because
my
it's like,
god.
If you really put in perspective,
this is so awesome.
Reverse Flash is actually doing a good thing.
Yeah, he's on a bigger mission. He's actually, forget the Legion of Doom.
Yeah, Legion of Doom stuff. Yeah, because we're talking about strictly Flash now. I'm talking strictly Flash now.
I think he's just a person that does his, like, whatever he thinks is right. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he does some good things. He does, well, I'm thinking of him trying to kill Barry is a good thing in the long run. And he does some evil stuff afterwards. But, yeah, I think that he's just doing what he thinks is the
right thing to do. Yeah.
What's best for the future. You could,
because like, if you really think about it, man, like, a lot of, like, Reverse Flash, a lot of the things he did was for strictly personal gain. He was a fan in the comics. Reverse Flash is a fan of Barry.
Right.
He admires Barry. He wants to be him. So we know the CW didn't really go that route, really, necessarily. But because the Flash, Reverse Flash in the comics is just a crazy fanboy.
Right.
If you really think about it, he's just a fanboy. But that question you raised is a legit question. It's a legitimate question.
So much sense.
You know, does it make him the bad guy now? And then now officially, I see some people saying this in the comments. They were like, now Barry really truly is the fastest man alive. Because you saw how fast Savitar was.
Yeah.
How fast he is. How he was just trashing Jay Garrick. How fast he just trashing everybody.
He made Zoom look like a punk.
Exactly.
And then, I don't know. I'm just going back to that. I'm like, yo, it makes so much sense. Once when Eobard was playing as HR, right? And
or Harrison Wells.
Or Harrison Wells. And seeing that how Barry has like grown and see how fast Barry has become, he's like, all right, now I gotta stop this.
Now I gotta end it because
enough is enough.
Savitar is about to be Savitar. Yep.
Yeah, Savitar is gonna be Savitar.
Yep.
And he's gonna be messing up everything. Oh my god.
So one thing I wanted to mention that you brought up about Zoom and him trashing everybody is another theory people were talking about is Barry, that this Savitar is a time remnant that got salty from season 2. Remember the time remnant he created?
Yeah.
And remember they highlighted in him trying to piece everything together. Future Barry in 2024 was saying that you're gonna create time remnants, but he's gonna kill all of them and something like that. What if this Barry is a time remnant? What if this Barry that we've been experiencing the whole time was a time remnant and Savitar is actually really the OG Barry?
Bruh.
Cause remember he said you're gonna try to make plenty of time remnants, but he's gonna kill all of them.
Right, right.
I don't know if that makes sense. But what if this Barry in this present time is actually a remnant? Poof. What do you think about that? Do you think that could be possible?
No, I'm going back. I'm trying to think if that could be possible. Let's see. Okay, we're starting back. We're going back to like when he was facing Zoom, right?
Yeah.
Or going further back. Okay. All right. Yeah. When he created a time remnant. Are we talking about are we going back to when he created the very first time remnant? When he found out that he can create time remnants? Are we going back to that?
We could even go back to that bat because I totally forgot about that part too when he realized it was a remnant he created.
Right. Oh my gosh. Okay, all right. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Go to the one about
because I saw a funny comment. Someone was like, "No, the time remnant in season 2 is dead. He's gone.
Well,
we're not talking about it."
Yeah, but what if he switched places with? I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking.
What if he switched places with that time in that one? In the oh gosh,
can time remnants share thoughts?
I mean, well, it's the same person.
But I mean, like, can they share experiences?
Could they? They could.
Because here's a new theory. What if Savitar, right?
Let's see.
Is actually OG Barry.
Okay.
And the timeline and hold up, no. What if the one that was supposedly the time remnant in season 2, that supposedly died, was actually the real Barry, right?
Yeah, real Barry. Actually.
And the one that we think is the real Barry is actually the time remnant this whole time. And then let's say that time remnant that died is actually the Savitar we know now that shares the thoughts and experiences of the time remnant who people think is the real Barry. And then that's how he's able to know about every word that is being said and everything like that.
Who's OG Barry?
Okay, so Barry. This is OG Barry.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna bring out everybody that. I mean, she's fast.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
it doesn't matter.
OG Barry.
OG Barry
runs, right? creates a time remnant, right? Now, this is the time remnant OG Barry. People think that OG Barry is the time remnant. And people think that the time remnant is OG Barry. They're running around fighting Zoom, blah, 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 blah. OG Barry, that people think is the time remnant, actually is the one that supposedly dies.
Right.
Right? But the one who thinks OG Barry is actually the time remnant. Now, what if the time remnant, which is actually OG Barry, who died, actually just got trapped into the Speed Force? You remember Savitar says, Barry, you know, you trapped me in this prison.
But I thought that was like during 2020 or within.
It could be, but this is a random, just a random thought. He gets trapped now. Now he has the OG Barry has to suffer.
Right.
Time Remnant is going around living like life is okay. We, as the viewers, think that Time Remnant Barry is the real Barry, but it's Time Remnant Barry, right? If Time Remnants can share the same thoughts and feelings, OG Barry is in the Speed Force, experiencing everything that a Time Remnant is doing. So he knows everything that's happening.
Right.
OG Barry escapes the Speed Force, is now mad and evil. This kind of connects to some of the theories that some of you guys are saying.
In the time that he was, in the, I guess, like developed a suit.
Whatever, yeah. And maybe he escaped, and he escaped to the future. And so now he's like in 2056 or whatever.
Right.
I'm combining all these theories into one now. And now he's like, you know what? No, this Time Remnant fool living my life for me, kissing my girl, you know, doing all this, created Flashpoint because he's being stupid. Let me go back and teach my remnant a message.
So
OG Barry is now Savitar because he's not pissed at himself because the Time Remnant experienced everything he never experienced. Comes back and he's like, you know what? We both gonna be Savitar.
That wouldn't make sense why he's mad at himself.
Right. And then this is just, guys, this is just thoughts, man. We just talking right now. This could all just be heresy.
It's the water talking.
Yeah, it's the water talking. It could not make sense, but I'm just thinking. Because I'm really just running out of options right now. I'm just really thinking. And then he's just, you know what, I told you all the time, the future Flash. You know, you trapped me in here all these years. I'm stuck. You know, it's time to get, you know, I can't get my life back, but I can create a new one. I'm Savitar now, and now so are you going to be Savitar.
Kills Iris.
Kills Iris. Boom. Savitar.
In the future, we'll say Reverse Flash, looking kind of black. Reverse Flash is like, oh no, this has to stop. I'm gonna travel back in time to kill your mother. Stop you from being born.
Stop you from being born. Well, no, he was born already.
He was born
but stop
already.
You from becoming Flash. I get trapped. Now I gotta make you something so I can get back, but I want to stop you before you turn into Savitar.
I love this show.
Oh, this show is just beautiful. This show is beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
It could be that. It could be a number of things. We can be 100% wrong. But we're just throwing thoughts out there. But like, dang, gone.
Probably the writers are like, get all of that. Get all of that.
Yeah, let's get all of that. CW writers, if you watching this, I want my credits. All right, we want our credits for this. But this is crazy, man. If that can be possible, it could be any of those things. It could be all of those things. It could be none of those things. But the way the show is writing now, I just want to know, what do you think is going to happen? Because have you saw the preview?
Yeah.
For next week's episode, because they're saying that they have to. Cisco's saying that they have to create new memories for Barry so that he doesn't become Savitar.
Okay.
And it looks like if they wiped his memory away and he's like, where am I? Am I in a dentist's office?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
How do you think that's gonna play out, man?
I have no idea what.
What if it was all a dream?
They can't do that.
He used to read Word Up magazine. Oh my gosh.
Heavy D.
What if it was all a dream? The whole Savitar thing. What if all of this was all a dream?
Oh my goodness. That would be.
And at the end of the season, everybody just wakes up. He wakes up.
No, they can't do that. They can't do that.
They would have us in so much stress if that's what happened.
You know how how crazy the ratings would decrease.
Oh my gosh! If that happened, oh man, no.
There's a reason why The Walking Dead avoided this.
Oh my gosh! If they did that, that would be just craziness, man. Now, do you think Iris will die? Because people are saying they have some set photos of funerals and stuff like that. So
I believe so, because you never know. I mean, it's the future.
Yeah,
it's the future. You can't really tell what's gonna happen.
Any other closing things that you have about the show or anything?
I want to see Eobard like appear and be like, "Yeah, I told you so."
What if Barry? What if Barry returns to the Flashpoint timeline?
Oh my god.
I don't know. Well, I don't think we can return to the Flashpoint timeline because they need to destroy it essentially.
Well, he fixed it kind of, but remember what
Jay was saying? You can't fix the hole. You can create. You can't really.
There's always going to be a crack.
A crack. Yeah.
So who knows what could happen? Something could be completely different.
At this point, man, with the amount of trollery they did to us, I just don't know. I just don't know where this show can go anymore, man. Right now,
anywhere.
It can go anywhere, and
shoot, Batman might show up. That
would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Batman should just show up and was like.
There's also speculation too that well, I hear a lot of people say this, that the Earth that Barry's on is not Earth 1.
It could very much be so.
Because they say that and which is true. It's Earth 1 hosts the Justice League. Wonder Woman is on Earth 1. Superman is on Earth 1. Bruce Wayne is on Earth 1. In this universe,
you can't really tell which one is
exactly.
Earth 1.
No, but they have Superman. They have Superman, but he's not on Earth 1.
Yeah, he's not on Earth 1.
He's not on Earth 1.
He's on the.
He's on whatever Earth Supergirl is on.
Right. And which they don't consider Earth 1, but you can't really tell which one is Earth 1. They're just saying, "Oh, this is Earth 1 because we're here." Yeah, we're here. But
it's just like us thinking we're the only ones on the planet. I don't know. Anyways, guys, man, my battery's about to die. We could talk about this forever, but I just, let us know in the comment section down below, man. Once again, thanks for all the thoughts, the kind love to both me and Captain Phil. Let us know your thoughts and predictions for season 4 and episode 21, as we get into close and everything like that. Let us know in the comments what you think, and we'll see you in the next video, man. All right, Clockmaster and
Captain Phil Effects
out. Aroo!